wanted to make a super quick video today because one question that I've been asked pretty regularly the last couple weeks is how I balance my time and fit everything in. I'm obviously a full-time working mom to a really busy 2-year-old. I very much value my family time, but also love my job that I do professionally and my job as a coach. And so fitting all those things in can be a little crazy sometimes, but I think I've finally gotten into a little bit of a system, and so I wanted to share that with you in case it helps anyone else. So I have 3 big points that really help me. The first one is to be organized. The second one is to make sacrifices, and the third is to prioritize. So what that looks like for me, being organized. Every weekend I will do my meal plans. So that's a big piece always, I think, for any working mom, is kind of the struggle after you get home from work of what are you going to make, or the rush out the door in the morning. Nutrition is really important to us, and so I take some time on the weekend to sit down and map out every single meal, every single snack for the week. I meal prep, I grocery shop, so every day I know exactly what I'm making for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, and have it prepped and ready to go. So that takes a huge stress right out of that, and so when I'm coming home with my son from daycare, I can really enjoy that time with him instead of stressing about what I'm going to make or anything like that. So being prepared really helps. The second one is making sacrifices. You will work for what's important to you. You will prioritize what's important to you. And so for me right now, fitness, nutrition, and building my business are really big priorities. But my family trumps all of that. And so for me, that requires making sacrifices. Getting up early to work out before my son wakes up so that I can have time to do that before I leave for work will sometimes require a 5 a.m. wake-up call, which isn't fun, but you know what? It feels so good to have that done. So that would be a big piece. Sacrificing lunch breaks to catch up on business stuff, and then after Caleb goes to bed as well, I sit down at the couch or at the table and I'm working. So I'm not sitting around watching Netflix or vegging out. I am sitting down and making really smart goals, moving my business forward, but in a way that's still allowing me to have time with my family. And the third thing is to know your priorities, to set very clear goals and expectations for yourself. So for me, I set out monthly goals every month of what I want to achieve in my business, but I also prioritize what I want for my family. And so, if we're going away for a weekend or going to the zoo or something like that, I'm not going to be working my business at the zoo. So I make sure that Friday night, maybe I have things ready to go. So it's just knowing where your priorities lie and being able to act on those in a way that's authentic to you, but in a way that will help you move your business forward. So really what it takes, I think, is that prep, the organization, and the sacrifice, and the drive to say, I'm willing to put in the work now so that I can have the life I've always wanted later. And that really will pay off, but you just have to have that get up and go to do that yourself. So hopefully that helps you. It's definitely helped me, and it's kind of the secret to my success so far.